Alright, so welcome back to my channel, and this video is going to be about how you can automate Google Ads using Claude in not more than 10 minutes. The reason I'm recording this is because most founders I talk to are paying an agency somewhere between $500 and $700 a month to manage their Google Ads. And when you look at what the money actually pays for, someone writes the keywords, someone writes the headlines, someone checks search terms every week, someone blocks the searches that waste money and puts more budget behind the ones that work. The work does matter, but it's not magic. It's a system. And now you can run a big part of that system yourself with Claude connected directly to your Google Ads API. But before I show the setup, there's one important rule you need to know. Do not do this by giving a browser agent access to your live Google Ads account and letting it click around the dashboard. This is the wrong way to automate ads. Google gives you an official API for this exact reason. Claude should talk to Google Ads directly through the API using scoped credentials, and it should create everything paused until you approve it. So the workflow is not let AI spend money. The workflow is let AI build the work, show it to you, and wait for your yes. And in addition to that, you will see that I'm going to collect a few API keys throughout the tutorial and enter them into Claude. But please know that it is an unsafe practice because it makes your keys public once they enter Claude's chat. I'm going to rotate all my keys once I finish recording, and so should you. These keys grant access to your accounts and therefore are risky to make public. But before we proceed, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more such automation and AI related content. Alright, for Claude to connect to your Google Ads account, you need a total of 6 keys, which I have shown on the left side of the screen right now, and I'll show you step by step how you can get each one of them, starting with the 2 which are on Google Cloud Console. And for that you need to enter Google Cloud Console in the search box and then click the first link, which will take you directly to Google Cloud Console. And then once you log in, then you'll see this console button, which will bring you to the homepage of Google Cloud Console. So if you are new to this, you will have to create a project from here. There will be a button for new project, but since I've created it already, I don't have to follow that. And after you create a project, you need to go and type Google Ads API here and select the first one. And now on this screen, you will see that there will be a button to enable it here. And since I've already enabled it, I can see that it's enabled. And after that, you have to go back to the home screen and click the navigation bar. And here you will find API and services, in which you will find credentials. So once you come to this screen, you will see that there's a create credentials button over here, which you have to click and then select OAuth client ID, which will take you to this page where you have to create one. So for now, since we will be running the code on my desktop, I'll be selecting desktop app for my application type and then name it desktop client 1. And then on the screen, you can see that we have received our first 2 keys, which are the Google Client ID and the client secret. Now these keys are very sensitive because it gives access to this OAuth client, which we have just created. And as I said, I'll be rotating it after I finish recording. So it's just for demo purpose. So you have to copy and note it down somewhere, maybe on your notepad, or you can download them in JSON format. After that, you have to click OK, and you will see that your OAuth client ID has been created. Alright, so after setting up your Google Cloud Console, you have to come to Google Ads. You will need a Google Ads Manager account, which was formerly known as MCC. And from here, we are going to take the next 3 keys, which is going to be your manager ID, your customer ID, and your developer token. And for this, you need to set up your manager account first. For that, you can just go onto ChatGPT and type how do I set up my manager account, and it will tell you all the steps. Along with it, you need an active ads account as well. And after everything is set up and finally you have access to your manager account, you'll see this dashboard. And the first key, which is your manager ID, will be right here on the right side of your screen where you have your profile icon, which is this 10-digit number. You can see this number. So that is your manager ID, which you need to copy from here. And your customer ID will be here in accounts. And on account screen, you'll find your customer ID here, which is going to be another 10-digit number. And to get this number, you need to connect your manager account and your customer account together, which is also a small process that ChatGPT can tell you how to do. And then after you have copied this one as well, you have to go to admin. Then you have to go to API Center. And after going into API Center, you will see that there is a form to fill out and terms and conditions for you to receive this token. So you have to accept all of that, and then you will find your developer token here, which you can view, and this will be your developer token, so you can copy it from here. And then along with your manager and customer ID, this is the third key you will be copying from Google Ads account. And that's it for now to do with Google Ads. For us to proceed to code. Alright, so after copying those 5 keys, for the 6th key, which is your refresh token, Claude is going to help you generate it, and for that you need to place all those 5 keys in your environment file. And here you can see that I have pasted my keys, and then I have also written a Google Ads guide.md, which is basically nothing but instructions on how it can do it. I'm going to make this repo public on my GitHub and link it in the description below where you can go and check it out. Then I have a prompt.md in the folder, which is exactly what it needs to do now after I enter this prompt. So basically I'm asking it to read the prompt.md file. So this is going to be the prompt. It is as good as entering it directly in the chat, and that I've already placed my environment variables so it can do the needful. After that, you will also see that there's a ads.md file, which is nothing but a sample template for what campaign it has to create on Google Ads, and then the videos folder and the images where I'll be placing my assets like logos and my ad banner or maybe my ad video. But for this demonstration, I'm not going to enter any assets or video here, but you can do it by placing them in this folder, and Claude will naturally upload it to Google Ads on its own. So let's hit enter now. So after a while, when you hit enter, you'll see that it has reached step 3 now, where it will ask you to sign in into Google again so that it can create the refresh token for you. And that's exactly what I'll do now on the browser. So after signing in again on the browser, you'll see that the step 3 gets completed and a refresh token gets generated, and which Claude will use as the 6th variable we needed to complete the set. So now we have all 6 keys, and now Claude can schedule my ad campaign, and that is exactly what it is doing now. So let's wait until it does. So now we are halfway through, and you can see that in its plan, it also has the task to generate the last 7 days performance report, and based on it, it will craft your new campaign. So that is exactly what it is doing now. However, since we don't have any campaign, it will understand itself that this is the first campaign and it will plan accordingly. So let's wait until this gets completed. So now you will see that it has finished, and it says that he has done all of this, and now it's time to go and check whatever it has done. Alright, so coming back to my Google Ads account, on my dashboard, I can go to campaigns, and under the drop down you'll find one more campaigns button, and here you will see that it has created a campaign on its own, which is Claude demo search campaign. Obviously it is not going to be that perfect because I don't have images nor do I have videos for my ad right now. This was just a demonstration, but I believe the entire workflow is really very clear and you will be able to do it on your own using Claude. If you have any doubts, you can naturally ask any LLM model. It will be happy to help you, and so will I. Therefore, I'll leave my email ID in the description below so that if something goes wrong or if you're unable to do something or if there is any kind of difficulty, you can directly reach out to me. So this is what it has done. So in the keywords column, it has added so many keywords, as you can see: software development partners, SaaS development company, hire software developers, etc. However, the status is not eligible right now because it is still under review, and that's how you can automate your campaigns and let Claude build everything for you, and then you can just see whether everything is correct and approve it and make the payment so that the ad can go live. And so that's all for the video now. If you really found this video valuable, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.